Well, we're going to find out who Dr. Bill Kirby is. Now, if you remember, we ran into a problem on Tuesday in the noon news. Dr. Bill Kirby was scheduled to be on the noon news with me at a time slot already agreed to. When I called, it kept going to voicemail. To put it mildly, I really lost it. Now, Dr. Kirby did call me later, and I'm sure in response to a couple of the terse messages I left, and told me that it had to do with one of his surgeries, which I accepted. He is a doctor, and these kinds of things do happen. So we rescheduled for today. Now, normally we talk about Auburn issues, but it turns out that Dr. Bill Kirby is the issue, from mayor to possibly former mayor. We're going to find out about that, and all the way to hitting the national news. But I don't like secondhand news. I wanted to get the story and the issues with Dr. Bill Kirby himself. Dr. Kirby, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today.
Yeah, Mary Jane, one quick minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the urology card over there. I'll be over and take care of it in a minute. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Terrific.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
I know you're busy, and I understand that, and I appreciate the time you're spending with us. But I got to be honest with you, Dr. Kirby, you know, we've known each other for a long time. You've been on my show several times. You posted some very inflammatory comments on Facebook. You know, you actually posted a meme comparing President Trump supporters to Ku Klux Klan members. You also wish that President Trump, along with the evangelical Christians who insist on going to church despite stay-at-home orders, would get the coronavirus. I mean, why are you saying these things?
Well, I was frustrated and made a lot of mistakes. I'm not perfect. I go to work every day like millions of the people, my fellow healthcare workers, without the right equipment. Although I have to tell you, where I work now is about as prepared as any place I've ever seen. I think they've done a phenomenal job. But still, we're without gear. A friend of mine had passed away on the East Coast. It was on the front line, and I made a lot of serious mistakes. And I'm very sorry for them. I didn't mean them, and I shouldn't have done it. And they were rantings on, well, doesn't matter what, private or not. Gone. They were rantings, and they were wrong.
You know how it goes.
They were absolutely wrong.
All this stuff, you know, and I know you said you felt that was private. It was your own Facebook. But there's there's nothing private anymore on
Mary
Facebook.
Jane, I can't do a mea culpa any better than I'm doing.
I know.
It was wrong. I've spent 40 years serving the community. I'm not perfect. I made some mistakes. You know, I go to work every day, literally risking my life and the people of those close to me. And, you know, I was frustrated, and it was wrong. That's all I can say.
So
now, one thing I do want to focus on. It was also at Monday's meeting that surprised me is that economically the city of Auburn is in a lot better position than we thought. We thought we were going to declare an economic emergency Monday night, but we didn't have to do that.
Good.
Andy Heath has done a great job with a great presentation that night. I don't want to get away from looking at that aspect of it too.
Good. Now, your position as mayor, are you stepping down? Have you stepped down?
Well, no, I have not stepped down. As I said when I took the position in November, I've been mayor 3 times. Daniel Berlant has never had the opportunity after 8 years on the council. And I said later in the year I would step down and give him the gavel, hopefully give him the gavel with the approval of the council, so he could forever have the opportunity to say he was the mayor of the city of Auburn. And that is my intention, and as I said, I will do that at the next meeting.
The next meeting, okay. Because the Placer County Deputy Sheriff's Association did call for your resignation.
Oh, I know what they did, and they also had a bunch of things that weren't true. I did apologize, and, I mean, they're no more perfect than I am.
Yeah.
The bottom line is it was a serious mistake. It was done, they're first responders, too. And, you know, I know what they did, but I am doing what I did, and I apologize for it. We'll go from there.
So what can you do at this point? Because I got to be honest with you. It's kind of made Auburn the laughing stock, you know, going by.
Mary Jane, I think the president's the laughing stock, but I'm not going to go there anymore. The bottom line is he's created a situation where my fellow colleagues go to work every day risking our lives. I'm not going to say any more than that, but the city of Auburn is still working, still doing well, and I'm still going to work. And that's the bottom line.
You actually called the president a racist, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Why?
I'm not going to talk any more about that right now. I've already apologized. I admitted I said that, I've apologized for the things I've said. I'm not going into it anymore.
Okay. Then how do you feel that we can pull everything together so that we can keep the dignity and respect?
I honestly
of
don't know,
Mayor?
Mary Jane, because I think that we have real issues in this country, and I don't know the answer to that.
But you have to have some feelings about Auburn. I'm not. The rest of the country, they're going to have to do their own thing. What can we do right here in Auburn to bring the community together? I mean, that's what a mayor does.
I don't know the answer to that.
But you're the mayor.
I honestly don't know the answer to that. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I don't. People have to, people have to accept apologies. They have to be somewhat forgiving when things are done inappropriately. I always have been of other people, and we need to look forward and move forward. I've had 40 years here, and a few misstatements are just one thing.
And people do trust you. I mean, you're a doctor, for gosh sakes. I mean, you're on the front lines, right? I go to work every day, and whoever walks in the ER is who we take care of. Always has been. I've never questioned anybody's ability to pay or anything else. I'm one of the only people in Auburn who takes anybody who walks in the door. Yeah.
And always did when my practice was there. And now I do when my practice is now. No matter whether they can pay me or not. It's never been a question we ask people.
Are you going to stop doing what you did on Facebook?
Obviously, I have a big plug in my mouth.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's not a bad idea, because I'll be honest with you.
I have other ways to vent.
Yeah, because I've not really seen a lot of these posts, but I'll tell you, I have been getting them from everyone. People are emailing me all the posts.
No, I know, and I've got
hundreds
of posts supporting me, which I don't know if supporting what I said is the right way to put it, but supporting my positions. But I'm not going to put those out there. But, I'm not exactly soliciting support of the way I said things because it was inappropriate.
Do you think you'll still be able to work with the city council? Are they still going to feel that there's a mutual respect that you can work together for the betterment of Auburn?
I think you have to talk to them. I can't.
Okay, I will. Definitely I will. But it's just one of those things where I want our community to be strong and move forward, and led by a good mayor and a good city council, or else we're in trouble. Don't you think?
Yeah, I'm not sure that's you were asking for a response, but the answer would be yes. Pretty obvious.
Okay. Again, I thank you for taking the time to be with us today. Anything you want people to know, other than you've apologized? We have it here on the air. It's for everybody to listen to. What else you want people to know at this point?
Well, I've forgiven a lot of people who have trespassed against me, and I think people need to look at that. It goes both ways. I very clearly can't do any more of a mea culpa than I'm doing.
I understand, and I appreciate the time that you've taken to be with us today, and I hope you'll keep coming back. And And
I wasn't dodging you the other day.
I know.
As I told you, a C-section bumped my surgery, or I would have been available at the time I said.
I know, but see, I didn't know that, and I lost it.
Well, I know, and I wasn't able to get through to you. I sent a text to the wrong
number.
To the wrong number. We talked about that.
I know.
It was not deliberate. I'm not dodging you. I obviously would prefer it were a more positive thing, but I'm willing to take the heat that I deserve.
Well, we all put ourselves out there. I mean, I put myself out here every single day being on the air, and you have to be responsible for what you say and what you do. It may not always be pleasant, and you have to kind of take the bad pills with the good pills. You're a doctor, right?
That's why I'm talking to you.
Absolutely, and I do appreciate that. And we'll look forward to having you back again. And please stop using Facebook at this point, okay? Or if you use it, at least do positive stuff for Auburn, okay?
To see my daughter and granddaughter.
There you go. Pictures of them we'd love, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kirby. Thank you for taking the time.